What's going on, YouTube? Going to try this again for the second time this this evening. Came in the house. I had a lot of mail came in today, and I've been expecting a lot. I wasn't sure what all this was, so I decided I would do a quick video. And I opened up three of the packages already, and I realized my camera had cut off on its own, and I don't know why. But anyway, so we're going to start over. I got one left that has not been opened, and the others I have opened. I got one graded card. And I've got a bunch of refractors, and this other one, I don't know what it is. We'll do the graded card last. I will just briefly tell you, this is a lot that I got in of purple refractors, 51 different ones from 2021 Topps Chrome Update. And these were, I found them in an auction listing on eBay one night. Didn't have a lot of time left in the auction. I ended up winning this lot. To start with, it was had been a 99-cent starting bid, and I knew I wasn't going to get them for that because all these are refractors. They're all different. They're not serial numbered. These refractors, purple refractors, Topps did not serial number these, but a lot of people don't like that. But I love refractors, especially if I can get them cheap. And I ended up winning this lot, $6, and the shipping was $4.99. So for $11 plus tax, basically, you might as well say $12. I got 51 different refractors. Well, the entire 2021 Topps Chrome update set is only 100 cards, and I looked that up because I was pretty sure, and it is. So I got 51 different. I looked through these a while ago. I actually was showing them. There's so many here, it just takes so long to show them in a video. But I have 51 different. So to me, this is the kind of stuff I look forward to, just to add fun to the hobby. I love collecting anything rare, oddball. And while refractors are not, there's nothing oddball about refractors because they're a common thing in the hobby. They're a heck of a lot more valuable than base cards. So I just decided, you know what, if I can get this lot cheap enough, 51 different, and a set that only has 100 cards, and these are all rookies. Every one of these is rookies, you know. But then, if I can get that many different, then I'm 49 away from a complete set. Why not? Why not try to do a complete set? Just for the fun of it. So like just like I still have the 88 Topps project ongoing that I do. I've done a lot of videos on, but like just something for fun. Now, anyway, that was the first thing that I will tell you that I'd already opened. 51 different and purple refractors. For those of you that don't know, I'll show you a few of them. They're refractors, and they're beautiful. Some people don't like the purple. Some people like the pink. There's the back of that card, but they're not serial numbered on the back. And Topps is I don't know why. Some years, certain products Topps will put on the back right below the number refractor, and then other products they don't do it. And it's been that way on and off for 20 years now. I don't know what their problem is, but anyway, refractors, just they're reflective, you know, and they're a whole lot prettier than a base card. You put a base card. I don't have an example to give you, but you put a base card beside of them, and you younger people, most anybody that's a collector out there, only people that are not collectors are not going to really know what I'm talking about. But this right here came in. This was something from a Facebook group. That was just guy was listing cards left and right, like tons of photos of cards just laid out. Everything was 50 cents a piece, and he took PayPal or Venmo, and I picked out a few cards, a couple bucks worth. And the first one here, I ain't gonna take all this tape off, but this is a refractor. It is from 2022 Topps Chrome. It might be Topps Chrome Update 2022, but Edward Cabrera. It's not serial numbered either, but it's a rookie card. Purple refractor. This next card is not a refractor, but it is, I can't remember what type of insert it is, but it's from Bowman Platinum. Topps Bowman Platinum. It's Esteban Floreal. I'm not taking that tape off yet right now, but it was like it's a foil, some kind of a foil insert. or whatever. But you know, you can see the shine to it. I'll have to look up to find out for sure what it is. I can't remember. Same thing with this Gleyber Torres. This is not a refractor, but you can see it's a beautiful card. And Torres was still with the Yankees. This is from 2019. Yeah, he was definitely still with the Yankees then. This was actually probably like almost a rookie. It's not doesn't say rookie card, but that's a nice card, Glaber. That can go in my Yankees stuff, and I like that card. And this right here is a refractor, just a Bowman Chrome standard base refractor from 2018, and it's Bobby Bradley. It'll go into Guardian Cleveland Indians Guardians PC of mine. Just Bowman Chrome. Well, you could. Some people say that background Mojo refractor or whatever, but it's just a refractor for Bobby Bradley, as far as I'm concerned, and he's a bust of a prospect, former first round pick that never could hit in the minors. He had power, but he couldn't hit. He was. And when I knew he was going to be a bust before he even reached the majors, because to me he only got a little bit of run in the majors because of the fact he had been a first round pick. Because guys are going to if guys are not able to hit 200 in AAA, they're sure is not going to hit 200 in the majors. But this other one here, I picked this up for the Indians PC. Vintage, a little bit of vintage here. Gary Bale. Now, Gary Bale's been a long time good signer, but I didn't have this card. Gary Bale signed great for years through the mail. And the guy that I bought this from, I didn't pay nowhere near that, but he was evidently at card shows asking $10 for that card. You wouldn't even get that much for a Gary Bale autograph here right now in Northeast Ohio around Cleveland because of the fact that Bale has been signing for years for Cleveland sports fans, for free. But pretty common autograph. I got this for a couple of bucks. Very happy with it. And 1961 Topps vintage. And I've got several Cleveland Indians autographed from the 1961 Topps set that are actually authenticated, slabbed. But this one right here, I've got a couple of cards autographed by Gary Bell, but not this one. So to get that for a couple of bucks is, shipped is pretty good. $2. So anyway, so far the Gary Bell vintage, uh, and a bunch of odd and end inserts, and then 51 different refractors, and that is going to be a cool, fun little. If you get bored with a hobby, pick you out something. If nobody wants to fool with collecting base anymore, I guess, but not unless it's vintage sets. So, but at the same time, if you're getting bored, you just need something else, or you're doing like me. I've been collecting that 88 Topps project, trying to build that autograph set project for so long, and you get burnt out sometimes. I've done TTM so long, you get burnt out sometimes. You look for just something different, something unique, but you still want to collect something that would have value if you ever want to resell it, or your family ever needs to resell it, or make money. And a refractor set, like 51 different for basically taxing all $12 shipped, and that's like heck 51. If you That's like 5 refractors. It's less than 4 refractors for $1. Most guys, you go to most card shows, refractors, they throw them in a quarter box, 10-cent box, stuff like that if it's common players. But I mean, you ain't going to, you're not going to get a whole lot out of them individually unless, you cherry pick the stars, the true stars. But if I can put together a whole set of that, complete set, then you sit on them for a few years, 20 years from now, you pull out a 2021 Topps Chrome set, you got the whole, chrome purple refractors, set. You get a little, and I got, pretty cheap for what that is, invested. And now, just for fun, I can pick up the cards I need. I'll print me out a spreadsheet of the checklist, and I'll go down, check off what I've got, and little by little pick up what I need on the cheap, because you can usually, if you just wait, you can pick up refractors on the cheap, just like I picked up that stuff. There's 2 refractors on the cheap. Now, I only bought the Bobby Bradley for the Indians PC because, it's a insert refractor, and this right here just because it's a refractor, purple refractor, a rookie card refractor. But that's the only reason I picked them up. I only picked that up for the Yankees PC, side of my PC, because my dad was always a Yankee fan, and anything that's a little rare, or autographed, I still will pick up. And same thing with him. That was when he was still with the Yankees right there. A couple of, nice looking inserts. So anyway, that, and then the this right here. Oh, and the graded card. Sorry about that. This right here was probably the best bargain, except for the refractor lot of this whole deal. This I got for 99-cent bid plus shipping. That was $4.99. I mean, no, $3.99. So shipping was $4, 99-cent starting bid, tax and all. You know, basically just say I got this for $5 shipped. Tax made it a little bit over that, but $5 shipped. 99-cent bid won this, and it's an SGC graded 2023 Topps Finest Flashbacks Paul Goldschmidt. No, I'm not a Goldschmidt fan. No, I'm not a Cardinals fan. The reason I picked this up, though, is it's a nice looking card of Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt's nearing the end of his career, and he has had a great career. He does not get the publicity that a lot of guys would simply because he's not done it in New York or LA, but he has done it. I mean, some MVP awards. This guy's multiple time All-Star. This is a guy that's probably going to get, he's going to be a Hall of Famer one day when his career is all said and done. He's got a good chance of that possibility. So picking up this SGC 10 for $5 shipped, I will take it all day. I was really amazed nobody had bid on this. I mean, maybe it was because of the time of day. This was I do know that I found this. It was kind of an odd time of morning that this auction was ending. And I threw in the 99-cent bid, and nobody. I actually threw in a $2 bid, just so that way if somebody bid, 125, I still, because I said I'd give $2 for it plus shipping. And because Goldschmidt probably going to be a Hall of Famer one day, this is an SGC 10. It's not like this is some kind of a GMA or something you never heard of, Gem Mint 10. This is SGC, and I think it's a nice card. It's not serial numbered or anything, but very nice. I'm going to put this in a new bag because the seller had put a sticker on it and everything. I don't like that right there. I'd rather have one that don't say anything than something that says something on it like that. And this has had price stickers on it up here, but yeah, I'll put it in a new graded bag, or slab bag. But that's a nice pickup. So anyway, that's what all my mail was today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I would have went through those refractors longer, but this video is already 12 minutes and a half long, and there's a lot of refractors, but anyway, you can't beat if you come across some lots on refractors like that, and you can get them cheap, pick them up, work on, just in your free time. I would much rather build sets of besides working on vintage stuff like vintage sets. And vintage is getting harder and harder to find. Older cards like that Gary Bale. The older the stuff is, the more rare it is, the harder it is to getting to find. I mean, it's out there, but people are not. People don't look to move vintage as often as they do modern stuff, of course. But if you can, if you're just something to do, it's very easy to find stuff from 2021. And refractors, while they're, purple refractors, like I said, they're not serial numbered. A lot of refractors are not. It's kind of like, it's just something fun to do. And there is people that really collect refractors. And if you can put together a complete set, and down the road you want to sell it and make some money, you can probably get more out of it if you build it slowly. Or get you starter lot like that, and then just build it slowly. You can put it together a complete set, pretty reasonable, not have that much money into it, and make good profit on it down the road. Anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you all for watching. Be back again soon with more videos.